Hello, and welcome to Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk Outside of a Bag of Milk. I'm Cubus Horse, and I'm going to lead you through this. The reason I'm starting like this right now is because it just cuts into this whole intro, and I didn't want to miss it. I had to restart. This is supposedly the sequel to Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk, so I'm excited to see. Already, there's more graphics than the other one. The store is closing soon. It's like watching an anime. Milk. Excuse me, what? What was that? Is that the voice? I love this art style already. Hello, can I? Did she do it? Did she buy her milk? It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Anyway, it's... I'm excited. I really liked the first one. The first one only had 3 achievements, which I got because I just played the 3 different options you can have. And this one has 10. I was like, do I click something? Yes, Mom. Milk outside of a bag of milk outside of a bag of milk. This is a very cool game. If you hopefully watched the first one, I don't know how much they're going to tie together, but already all of that was kind of what you did the first time, of the counting your steps as you walked. You're talking to yourself because you're medicated, and so you're talking to the voice in your head essentially. And you go and you buy your milk, and it's a weird experience that you're awkward at. And then you go home and your mom's not a good person, but it turns out you're in a psych ward because you killed your dad, or your dad died and they blame you, or something along those lines. I was about to say I don't have it continue, but a new game. But I had to show that beginning part because it was cool. Turn this down to my ears. Oh, okay. Okay, it's more like the original one. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. Those look playful. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. Absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure about that. So on the bottom corner, it kind of extra broke. I break into a run, dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. They trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, but then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. Don't know why I had a hard time reading break the door now, but if there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Is it Mom? As I expected, there was no living corpse inside. But there was the bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. It's a bag of milk. I don't think it's gonna mind. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Mom. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I saw that flash out of the corner of my eye, but didn't get to see it. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Are you getting hugged? By your mom? After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything under my skin in the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor. Just like last time. But why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I can gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Sounds. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. She allergic? Was that like an EpiPen? Right to the arm is weird. Oh, look at us. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. I mean, they kinda should. If it's like that. Also, just realized I have my cursor back. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. Oh, that door shutting. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. That's cool. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl between my fingers, to chew on it. Oh, don't chew on your meds. I'd do anything to stall just for a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight into the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom, she'll just scold me. She's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? Hey? Oh. Hey, long time no see. You know, we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. Ow, hit my watch on my desk. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now. All right. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. By the way, you're the one that's useless and pathetic. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, all right? So you're the one calling the shots now. Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I could feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast. but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Ah, voice in the head. Oh, my mouse is gone again. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. My head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple of times per session. A session, huh? You don't like that word? I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Because we were there. In her head, making her count. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? What do you think? I can't be sure about anything, and you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why did you do that? Felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. No, don't abandon me. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than the pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. The flourish. This art's super cool, though. I know I say that a lot about games, but I love art and wish I could make like this sort of art. I'm not very talented in the drawing field or the coloring field. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. What do you want, then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Oh, I didn't even get to read that. Oops. I can't tell where my mouse is, and I didn't know if I had to click to bring up stuff. Well, damn it. carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! That sound would get to me too. Sitting in a doctor's office for like half an hour with a clock that ticked so loud, and I thought I was going to lose it. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? That she doesn't give a damn? Or like, should it bother her that she's exhibiting unstable behavior? Yeah. So I know that she's trying to get her head in the right spot. I'll say yes. And what do you want me to do then? I don't know. It's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me that you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking about while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better. You should know it better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Oh, that's like an eye. Like it looks like it's been pulled out. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. It's the exact same thing. Why are you crying? Oh, the sound got weird. My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk or did he bring milk? Did he bring milk? I wonder. I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, while my eyes stop itching. I wonder. I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, all my eyelashes, one after another. I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass. Then I need to have a bath. And then... Here. Drink some milk. No! I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. That was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. But my thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. Room's not clean there, bud. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Or you don't have to tell me if you don't want. Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who? Me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything, even an inch? Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. Oh, I know, I've been playing a lot of point-and-click adventures. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. And I don't. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. I've already proven you're not able to make decisions when I continue on the road or do what you want. I like the first one. I mean, I'm indifferent. Not indifferent, but unsure what path to take because it seems like it's going to be a little bit longer than the first one and has a bit more depth to it. So I don't think if I answer wrong, because in the first game, if I was mean to her from the get-go, she just like essentially kills me, the voice. But I think she was talking to me, like not the voice in her head then too. But I also don't know if this is supposed to be me or the voice in her head or her envisioning a doctor. I don't know. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Reasonable. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Oh, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee! There's smoke coming from your clothes. Whatever. It's like, hey, there's a fire. It's fine. That's a big firefly or a small hand. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. Gross! That tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Do I actually get to point and click? So they can all go right in her ear. I doubt it. All of the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Okay. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey! Did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now, I can't. Let's continue searching. Oh, look how tired she is. I shouldn't have said anything. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary. They always cause insomnia. Just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. In your bag. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. I'm just gonna go with that one. And tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there. I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. All right. What did you like the most there? Huh. Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah? Do you remember your last day there? It's a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning for you. I told you it was just a normal day. Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I completely grasped what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Yes. Good. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a sudden fit of anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. This already happened countless times. What do you mean, you'll go blind? I spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. Guess this firefly was really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts growing brightly as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while, and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. I wonder why. Doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure. Let's continue searching. What is clickable? Oh. I want to see if anything else has a reaction like that. Oh, I can't even, select it. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. I want to know what that is. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless I could have died. I really just want to answer this, but hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly! Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. My head itches. Something itches. There's so many things to click. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. Huh. Fine. Got it. That's so cool, it's only on this side. Okay. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. Don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay. I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets to the top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what it meant. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Oh, okay. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? I lose something and then find it. It's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? Not necessarily. It's not like you have to project positivity to be a happy person. You know, situationally things come at you and they're decent and you're happy. You can still have bad times. Lord knows, anyone does. You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I'm trying to describe what's in my head, but my brain is just like, no, these are the words you get out. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony. Breathe in some air. Somehow, those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here, or there's no way somebody cares about you that much. Man, I'm gonna have to play a run where I'm a bit more of a dick, because I want to know the other options I could have and all of that. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade, imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never, ever. That's a goodbye, then? No. I have one small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop. I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. Oh, that looks like a hand. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You don't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I was watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. Scary, you know? Then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess? It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow me in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I'm still too scared to tell me. Of course, I'm still listening, you know. Use your hands. All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So, what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. It sounds silly, but it's not. Click outside of the game. And meaningless. I don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Alright, they're closed. Achievement unlocked. You won't get it. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen this? It's like the first game. Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young yet already coming at me with questions like that. Like what? What's your name? None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile? Futile? Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko. And his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. I don't like Tresca. Look at him go. Ha, ha, ha. So excited to go to the store. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was always walking way faster than me. On the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground under his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. What? After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. What a bright idea to indicate their working hours this way. They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the signs every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes." Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. Last time we went and got milk, it was weird. Another round of going across the long row of canned products. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up. I kind of forget whose beeps are whose for a second there. Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grab Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. He also has spirals in his eyes, which that's a good thing to look into. Maybe get some eye medicine while you're here. Only when we turn around the corridor, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said... What? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? Tresca pushes me away and runs off. There he goes. He'll never find his milk. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store's staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through toward him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. Oh, I got a little smile. And I don't want to say that part. And for the fact that your son is also unfortunate word. But you heard me, and I heard your bullshit language. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote at the cashier of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. We spend the whole trip back in silence. How old must she look if they're thinking that Tresca is her son? Like, I pictured Tresca at like 12, but still. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face again. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Checked out his sick kicks. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. I don't like where this is going. Okay, I'm back. That's someone I knew?
Think, there's a blood moon. All your bad enemies. They're back. Deal with it.
What? But I don't know what happened. I really liked it though. Like, I like the vibes these games give. I'll probably do another one that kind of takes a different route, maybe making the voice or whomever the other person is supposed to be more on the mean side, because I kind of want to see how the story diverges there. Because again, there's 10 achievements, and I'm assuming they all seem to be based on saying things. Visuals, ghost funeral. But it was really cool. I liked the new change in it with the kind of anime style for some cutscenes and stuff. I'm curious who Tresca was, because I know something happened with her dad in the first game. But in this one, she's acting like nothing happened. So, I'm curious. I don't think there's another one after this, but I also think this one was... Actually, don't know. I was going to say it was maybe recently put out, but I actually don't know off the top of my head. It'll probably say in here. I hope everyone else enjoyed this game and the first one. They're definitely an interesting divergence from what I see on YouTube from other gamers a lot. Boop, boop, boop. See if there's anyone I recognize. I mean, there's plenty of names that I just know the name, but I don't know who they are. These are very interesting games. I might go look and see if this creator has made anything else. This was put out in 2021. So, maybe another one coming eventually, who knows. But that was milk outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk. And I'm not 100% certain what happened, but there will be a part 2 to this, because I want to take the other path. And I don't want this video to go on forever. I am Cubist Horse, and I hope you enjoyed this journey that I led you on. And until next time, goodbye!